Hello everyone. Welcome back to this lecture on creating web app in Django. So, first, got here, create an Django app. In Django, a project is made up of multiple apps, and each app handles specific functionality within the project. And to create an app, run the following command: Python manage.py startup in app name. Okay, I will run it. cd my project first. Python image.py start up, and I will name it apps. You see here the folders up here got migrations, index.py, admin.py, apps.py, models.py, test.py, and the final views.py. So we will define models first, right? In the models.py file within app directory, we use this to define data using the Python classes. Model represent the database tables and structure for application. Like if I have a table stuff in the database, I would create a model stuff. It's just like that. It's not too hard, right? Next, define model, and we created the database. Run two commands here. Python manage.py make migrations and Python manage.py migrate. As you can see, we got folder migrations here, so we don't have to run migrations command. But I will do that. Python manage.py make migrations. We run this command to create migrations files based on model changes. Here, no changes detected. Migrations are a way to propagate changes to database schema across different stages of project development. And after that, run the command Python manage.py migrate to apply the migrations and create the database tables. You can see here. Okay. The database table I'll create it. Okay, and next I think I would create views and templates here. In Django, views handle the logic behind web pages, and templates define the HTML structure. And I think templates I will talk about it later. I mean in the next lesson. Create views. We define Python functions or classes in the views.py file of app. Yeah, views.py, we got apps.py. Apps.py is configuration file that is automatically generated when you create a new app within Django project. You can see here. When I actually run this command, startup, to create a new app, Django creates a directory for the app and includes an app.py file, and that file defines a Python class that inherits from Django app config. Okay, back to the views. Now I'm showing you guys how to create your first own web application. Uh, I will first I will define a function named index def. I use def function def index or request. Uh, request index functions text one request, and request here I will explain. Request refers to an HTTP request made by client to the server, like when we made a request to server in this function will have us to respond. So that means I have to import something. Yeah. So I have to import HTTP response, right? From Django dot HTTP import HTTP response. Okay. We got request, so we have to get response, right? We return def return HTTP response. Hello guys. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. This request, as I mentioned before, request refers to an HTTP request made by client to a server. Yeah, it's you can understand like that. Something to keep in mind here. Something to keep in mind here. When we initialized an app, we have to register in file setting.py. I mean the root file here, setting.py. We have to register like uh, we got app name like apps, right? That's how we register. Next, thread views and templates here. I've mentioned before, right? For thread views by we define Python function or classes in the views.py file and create template. Templates are used to render HTML pages dynamically, and I will talk it later. So next, config URLs. Define URLs parents and map them to appropriate views. Okay. Right. Next, I will show you how to define the URL parents. Next, in the folder apps, we will create a new file. We'll find urls.py. I will define something here from Django.urls import path and from Django.urls import from from dot import views, because views is in no views, our file views is not in this, so we have to from dot import views. Okay. Views is used to import views module from the current package. I import views. So that is can be so from that it can be understand what it is. And we back to the file root URLs. Copy the URL parents. Copy. And back to this file. Paste it. I will leave it blank. Views dot index, and I set a name is equal index space name. I'll move back to the root file here. Sorry, here. We have to link from the root file to this new file url.py in apps here in this apps. From that, it will navigate the corresponding view. So I have to add another path. Leave it blank. Include. So I have import include what? Include apps dot URLs. Okay. That means I want to include this file into root file, and yeah, we have to link that. So from that, it will navigate to the corresponding view. So configure, and now run the server development. Run this command python manage.py run server. Python manage.py run server. Check it. See, hello world. That's our first application. Yeah, and that's about this lesson today. And through this lesson, I hope you can understand all the theories in how to practice to create your own app. Okay, and you can see we got many files here. We got many files here, and I will talk about it in next lesson. Okay, and that's about this lesson. And anyway, thanks for watching.